Well, it finally happened. I got a sponsor that wants to sponsor a video here on this channel and pay me a huge amount of money. This is fantastic because us small channels do rely on some sponsorships in order to keep things going. And this is just a great opportunity because it's from a brand that I really like. And it's a complete scam. So this is a public service announcement to anyone who's thinking of starting a YouTube channel, maybe people that have a YouTube channel that they've put a lot of effort into, they've grown a fairly sizable audience, you're going to start getting the scams. The sponsorship scams, you have to be super careful. So I'm going to show you the email that I got this morning, and I want to highlight some of the different areas that really helped me identify it as a scam. And I went a little bit further with this one than I would normally go, but I wanted to show you what happens when you respond and what they try to get you to do, which I did not do. Otherwise, you would not be watching this video because the scammers would own my channel. So let's take a look and I'll show you what to watch for. Hey everyone, this is Peanut, my little gray cat. You may have seen my little black cat on the channel before. Anyway, I just wanted to throw this in before I go into the scam here. I think it would be absolutely hilarious if down below you hit the like button or put a comment down, or I never mentioned this, but there's a little button called a super thanks button where you can donate a little bit to the channel. And I think it'd be hilarious if a few people just donated a little bit to the channel, and that way the scammers actually will have sponsored my channel, even though I didn't fall for their trick. But just hit the like button, that's enough. That would be awesome. A great way to send a message that we're on to them. Anyways, let me show you what happened. So I'm going to share the email that I received this morning, plus the red flags that let me very quickly identify it as a scam. And I will say the scammers are getting more and more clever. They're doing more and more things, obviously using AI to do some of their scripts to avoid things like some of the spelling mistakes and such, but there's still, you can see in the translation and the prompts they're using, they're still not getting it quite right, and there are some big red flags here. Some things that they will not be able to do as much as they try. So I have a few areas of the email blurred out because it does contain some information that is actually kind of confidential and kind of interesting. I'll go through that. So the first thing that I have here is I'm receiving this email on a Saturday at 9 a.m. Come back from the gym, I'm enjoying a cup of coffee, I get this email, commercial proposal on your YouTube channel. That's weird wording. First of all, nobody says commercial proposal on your YouTube channel. So right there, I knew it was a scam. So I've been seeing enough of these at this point that I knew immediately just from the subject line that it was a scam. But the one thing that I will always do is I'll look at who it is from. And you can see here that it's, I don't think there's any problem with me telling you it was pretending to be from GoPro, the camera company. I have done videos here on the channel on using GoPro for school a long time ago, and I love GoPro cameras, but I don't think a company the size of GoPro is going to use mail.bg as their domain. So right there, you know, Festi21 at mail.bg, huge red flag. That is not from GoPro by any way, shape, or form. Then you have the subject line, that sucks. Then it's hi, comma. Now, when I was younger, we grew up, we were very poor, we didn't have a lot of money, and they couldn't afford a name for me. So I do go by comma. So obviously, hi, comma. So they don't even have my name in there. They don't even know the name of my YouTube channel. They're just blanketing out to a whole bunch of different YouTube contacts to try to find a channel that'll take the bait. So they probably put on a filter. They're looking for channels that have maybe 10,000 and more subscribers. They're looking for channels that they can take over or they can delete for whatever reason. But a lot of times they want to take over and resell those channels. So they can sell a channel, you know, we can buy a channel that has immediately, 30, 40,000 subscribers. It does you no good. It's a dumb thing to do, but they have a market for this, so they have a scam for this. You can see here that they say, I trust this email finds you well, my name, and I'm blurring out the name because the name they used actually is someone that works for GoPro. So what I immediately did is I went in and took that name and I searched LinkedIn for that name plus GoPro, and sure enough, it came up, but it came up with an actual individual that does work for GoPro, And if you have LinkedIn Premium, you can actually message that individual and you can say, hey, you know, are you sponsoring me? Obviously, that's not a great thing because the poor guy's now going to get a whole bunch of things, you know, saying, hey, you know, I got your thing sponsoring me. Or the guy immediately said, no, it's a scam. Don't provide any information. So you can see that, you know, they're a pioneer in high performance camera technology, drones, and related cutting edge technology. Okay, that's interesting. Let's scroll down a little bit. So no name, they're weird English, and now we get this. We have discovered your work and are greatly admire the engaging content you create. So first of all, horrible English, are greatly admired, makes no sense. But beyond, I mean, hey, are you entertained? Do you greatly admire my engaging content? If you do, hit the like button. And this is not my normal content, but you know, I have to do some public service announcements when this junk hits my inbox. Now, it's captivating, I engage, blah, blah, blah. So they're trying to make me feel good about my channel. Then they have some weird language in here. I'm not going to read it out to you, but they want collaborative media, promotional, just a bunch of word salad in there. And then what they did is they said, best regards, and I'm blurring this out because they actually found the name of somebody that works for GoPro, and they gave me that name. And then what they did is they gave me an address, which is close to where GoPro headquarters is, but it's not GoPro headquarters. It's a little bit down the street. I don't know if the address even exists, but they gave me an address that I Google searched. And normally I wouldn't even engage with this material at this point. It's in the junk and reported by now. But I did want to engage and I wanted to make this video. So there we go. So horrible, terrible, there we go. Bad English, they won't address me by name. They have no idea that this channel is about trying to help people learn and teach with technology and be more productive with technology. They just are greatly admire. So absolute scam. But let's see what happens when I respond. Okay, so I respond back. I say, thank you for reaching out. I've been a big fan of GoPro for many years. That's true, but it's irrelevant here. I've only ever done one video on GoPro on my channel, and that was a few years ago about using an action camera in an academic setting because they're durable. They're good cameras, right? So anyways, then I said, I've sent you a message on LinkedIn so that we can connect. So I looked up this individual on LinkedIn. Normally I wouldn't even bothering that person, but you know, I thought to myself, so I'll maybe let the guy know there's a scam. And I sent him a note saying, hey, is this legit? And I mean, I'm kind of like, this is a scam. You know, GoPro can afford their own email address. And sure enough, he responded back, which was kind of him. Thank you to the individual who did that. He responded back to me and said, it's a scam. Don't give them any information. So thank you very much for that. And so I sent a note saying, you know, thanks for reaching out. And they immediately responded. Okay, so I get a response right back from GoPro. This is fantastic. Now I could go in here and I could look at the email address again. Sometimes if you don't see the email address, you can drop this down and it gives you an entire dialog box. Again, always check to see the address of the person that's sending you the email. That is harder for a scammer to fake. It's hard for them to fake a GoPro address, and be very careful of any syntax. So they might do something like festi21@mail.gopro.bg. So they might fool around with that sort of stuff, but it, you know, GoPro is going to be gopro.com, and even then, I know it, you know, we have to be paranoid at all times. Even, you know, why would GoPro reach out to my channel? They're not really an educational company. They should, but you know, anyways, that's neither here nor there. So you can see here I've got this, and it's mail.bg is the mail server that sent it. That's a giveaway as well. Don't like it, so we have a problem. So they respond back, and notice this is where it gets tricky, and you need to be very careful. So first of all, they give me the carrot. They're like, oh, this is great. We've got we got a bite on our hook. So they start giving me some rates. They start telling me what the subscriber count and how many thousands of dollars I'll make in US dollars. Now, their rates are pretty much what I would expect to be paid. So, you know, between 10,000 and 100,000 subscribers, I would expect to be paid $4,000. That's absolutely legit. It's not. So, the amount that we get for sponsorships on a channel will vary greatly. There are some companies that, at the low end, will pay $1,000, $1,500. That's not uncommon, but I think that this is maybe something that they just have out there to try to get some numbers on there and a sense of legitimacy. It's going to depend not on your subscriber count. Well, now I'm telling you about how YouTube works, but your compensation from a sponsor generally is not tied as much to your subscriber count as to what type of views you can generate and the quality of those views. So if you have a very good audience that's focused on a certain industry, 100 views from motivated buyers is better than 1,000 views from people who are only, half interested at best. So that's problematic. So we go down, here's the steps, and here's, it's all garbage salad right now. They're just trying to make it look good. This is what they want. They want you to click this link. And if you go to the question mark here, I happen to have an antivirus. So I use Trend Micro Antivirus, not sponsoring this video, but a good antivirus program. You can see that this is an untested URL, and I could ask them to review the site. I know that this is a horrible site. I don't want to go there. It is a fake site because they're put in this code, right? They want to give me a contract and put in this code. This is what I'm basically giving their account administrative access to my YouTube channel, to my Gmail that runs my YouTube channel, and they will absolutely destroy all of my YouTube channels, AdSense account, everything. This is a major problem. Never click links you do not know. Why would I even take the time to make this video and go through this email and talk about it? Because I encourage people to create YouTube channels. If you have a skill, or if you have knowledge, or if you know how to do something, there are people who do not know how to do that. And you might think it's simple to you, but that might be something somebody just hasn't had the opportunity to learn yet. So I really want people to share knowledge and to understand and learn from each other. And when scammers take the work that you put into something, and I put 4 years into this channel. So if I put 4 years into this channel, I build an audience, I make videos, I put a lot of effort in here. There's hundreds, thousands of hours of time put into this YouTube channel. And just by clicking the wrong link and putting in that code, it could be lost. So you need to be hyper vigilant whenever you get anybody contacting you about your YouTube channel. And as your YouTube channel grows, you're going to become more of a target. People want to take the work that you've done and they want to steal it for their own needs and their own purposes. They want to do bad things to you. So be careful, be a little paranoid, watch out for scams, do things the right way. If somebody contacts you and it seems sketchy, it probably is sketchy. Don't let them contact you. You contact them. So if there's a mechanism for you to respond back to them without having to go through some weird process of putting a code into a contract, you never want to do that. So anyhow, I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comments down below if you have a YouTube channel, if you're over 10,000 subscribers, if you're starting to see a lot of these scams coming in, if you're worried about these in the future, just be vigilant. And join me again on the next video where we go back to the content, which is really about how we can use technology to learn and teach and be more productive. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, like and subscribe in that as well. Do that. Okay. See you later. Bye.